Hey everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to Today I Feel Like. Today I am going to unbox my Canon R5. That's right. I have been wanting one of these cameras for a while and I finally got one, so I'm going to unbox it and check it out, try it out, and here we go. So the Canon R5 takes two types of memory cards. One is a CF Express Type B card and the other is a standard SD card. And I didn't have any CF Express Type B cards, so I went ahead and grabbed one. And we can see here, this is the Angelbird AV Pro CF Express Type B card. This is a 256 gig card. And we can see it says read speeds up to 1700 megabits a second and write speeds up to 1500 megabits a second. And this is on the back, it says it is going to have, it's going to be tested and approved for sustained performance for raw production for 8K up to 12K. Now, this camera will shoot 8K video and 8K RAW, if I'm not mistaken, so I'll be able to do that with this card, or at least this card will be able to handle that if that's something that I choose to do. So now I did not have a way to actually read these cards because I didn't have a card reader for CF Express Type B, so I went ahead and grabbed the Pro Grade Digital CF Express dual card slot reader here. So this is going to read both CF Express and regular size SD cards. So all right, let's set those off to the side and let's take a look at this camera here. And we can see here that I went ahead and got the EOS R5 RF to 24105 millimeter f4L ISM ISUSM kit here. So yeah, this is the body with the kit. So let's go ahead and actually get this out and take a look at it here. So let's see, we'll get this paperwork. We'll set that off to the side because we don't need that. And we are going to have our user manual here. I love the fact that they actually still give you a user manual. So big ups on Canon for that. We have a USB-C to USB-C cable here and some sort of attachment adapter on there that's going to that looks like it's going to help lock things in. It looks like it's sort of like a cable lock of some sort. So let's see if we can get that out. And yeah, it's some sort of cable lock right there so that you can put this in there and then have all the cables that are running through there locked in. So, and this is USB-C to USB-C. So big ups on that. I love USB-C, helps USB-C everything from moving forward. So here is the battery here, and I'm not exactly sure what type of battery we have. But this is going to be a, let's see, what is this going to be? This is going to be a LPE6NH. All right, an LPE6NH. So yeah, I'm not sure. I think this is a little bit different than the other batteries that I've had in the past with Canon. And I haven't shot with Canon for probably a decade, so I'm not exactly sure what they've done with their battery technology. Here is the battery charger here, and yeah, pretty nice. It's basic. It has the travel. It's like a travel charger, so this is really nice. And then we'll take this off, and we'll get a few more things inside the box here. It looks like we are going to get a. It looks like we're going to get a lens pouch here, which is kind of nice. So this is going to be for the lens there, so that you can put that in there if you're not using it. And yeah, so there we go. A little bit of there's a little bit of Canon branding on it. Otherwise, it's pretty nice. And then we have a lens hood for the lens. So let's get this out. And there we go. That is the lens hood. It's a nice bayonet mount looking hood there. So we'll set that over there. And then we have the Canon R5 camera strap. And I don't generally recommend people using the included straps because it's a big advertisement of what type of camera you have. So if you are out and about and somebody's looking for someone with high-end cameras and they want to steal your stuff, you're basically advertising what you're carrying. So yeah, I would just sort of pick a different strap, something that doesn't have all of this advertisement on there of what you're shooting with. So all right. Let's go ahead and take that out, and let's see. Let's get this. Let's get the lens out. This is going to be the lens, and we have the camera. Let's do this. Let's take both of them out so we can set this box off to the side, and let's let's go ahead and get this, let's get this thing out of here. And here we have it. That is the lens right there. This is the 24 to 105, and yeah, it's a little heavy. I'm not surprised because it is a full frame lens, but it is a little bit heavy. But you know, part of that is because I've been so used to filming with these little tiny cameras that everything feels a bit heavy right now. So, but there we have it. It has a 77 millimeter filter ring on there. Filter thread so that you can put filters on there. We have the AF and MF button there, slider, so that you can choose if you want to switch it from autofocus to manual focus, just like that. And I believe that these cameras, these lenses have they have full-time manual focus if you want to anyways. Then you have your stabilizer switch, so you can turn it off and on just like that. You have the, on this side, you have a lock button so that you can lock in your lens. So right now, if I try and zoom out, it's not going to work because it's locked. But if I unlock it, then I can go ahead and I can zoom it. Now, I don't think I can lock this at a particular focal length. I think it has to be all the way back at 24 to lock it. Now, this is basically so that if you have this in your camera bag or something like that, you don't have to worry about this thing unzooming or doing something weird. Or if you're just carrying it and you're not actually shooting, you don't have to worry about the lens drifting down and out of your, out of the barrel or anything. So it just locks it in place. So yeah, that's kind of nice. That's a nice feature to have. So, all right, we'll set that over there for the moment. And this is the last thing. This is the camera itself. Let's take a look at it and let's get this out. And this is the Canon R5. Look at that. Yeah, you know what's funny is that people often talked about this camera being so much bigger than the Sony cameras, because I've been shooting with Sony for a while, and I have to say this camera doesn't feel or look bigger than my Sony cameras. I do have a number of them. I have a Sony A7S III. A A6400 and a A7R3, and I have to say that that it doesn't feel any bigger or heavier than my full frames. But I will say that this grip already feels a lot better. Like, it's way bigger. It may take some getting used to having a nice full-size grip again. But yeah. So we have a control dial on the top here, mode dial and control. We have a little screen so we can see our functions and everything. A lock button. We have a record button. We have an FN button. We have another control dial there. A light so we can light this screen up when we want to. We have a dedicated off-on switch over here. Looks like a little speaker there. We have a little hash mark for our film plane, or sensor plane in this case. We have a button over here for, it looks like, for rate and for microphone. Our menu. We have this little toggle switch that allows us to move like our focusing point and navigate through different things. We have a diopter right there that you can change for people who need to adjust for their eyesight. We have a AF on button right there. I forgot what this button's for. I'll have to remember that. So we have a number of different buttons: magnifying glass, info, the Q switch. That's going to be for your Q menu. Your set button, another dial there for control. Your play button right there. Your trash cam button. And this is one fantastic thing about this camera, is that we actually have a flip out screen, a fully articulating screen right there, so that you can get this thing all the way forward. Now, it seems like it's taken a long time for the camera companies to catch up with what we want as photographers and filmmakers, and to recognize a lot of people nowadays are filming themselves and need flip out screens. So they finally are offering it. So yeah. All right, but here it is. This is it. On the bottom here, we have a 1/4-20 tripod thread right there, so that you can mount this to a tripod. It looks like it's also going to work if you want to put on a battery grip. This is the battery door in there. It looks like there's going to be I think that's like a mini HDMI port or something. I think maybe that's in case you are actually using a battery grip. There's probably a connector that goes in there. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to figure all that out. And then on this side here, we have the memory card slots right there. And this is going to be the CF Express Type B, and that's going to be the standard SD card slot right there as well. So yeah, all right. This is a really, really nice looking camera. Oh, I should probably talk about the front here. This is going to be your mount release so that you can take your lenses off and on. I believe this is probably a depth of field preview button right there. I'll have to look that up. And under here should be a PC sync. Oh, this is yeah, I think it's not really a PC sync. Maybe it's this must be a remote cable. So this is, it looks like it's going to be a slot for a remote cable right there. So so that you can plug into a remote. And this looks like a this right here looks like a remote sensor. So if you're shooting and you have a remote control, you can use that. This looks like it's probably an autofocus assist light right there. And then right here is I think it's a little tiny microphone there. So I don't actually see, okay, here we go. Let's check the sides out here. So this is going to be, right here is where you're going to get your flash button right there. So that's going to be your PC sync right there. So if you're doing studio photography, you can hook right up there. There are people who still use that. Not everybody uses wireless. Now it looks like we're gonna have a microphone and a headphone jack in there. So there we go. We have a microphone and headphone jack in there if you wanna do that. So big ups to them on that. And here, let me get that back in there. And then here we are going to have, it looks like a HDMI port and power port. It looks like a USB port. So we're going to have the USB-C and then a mini HDMI. So I'm not the biggest fan of mini HDMI. I know some people have like really super opposed to it. I don't particularly like it, but I'm not super opposed to it, but I do prefer the standard HDMI. It just makes life that much easier for you. So yeah. So that is the camera. Let me see if I can, I don't think the sensor is going to be, yeah, the sensor is not going to be exposed. As you can see right there, there is a shutter cover right there, which is really nice. So it helps to keep your sensor clean and protected when you have the camera off. That's one thing I didn't like about some of my Sonys is that, well, all of them, I guess, really, is that I have, is that the sensor's exposed. When you take the lens off, there's nothing in front of it. So if you're trying to change lenses in the field, you run the risk of getting a lot of dust on your sensors. So you have to remember to turn your camera off, and then you can go ahead and take the lens off, put the new lens on, and then you can turn the camera back on. So you can't do any real hot swapping like you used to do back in the day when I was a photojournalist and I was up there popping lenses on and off all the time. You didn't have sensors, so it wasn't a big deal, but now you have a cover so that you don't have to worry about that. So that curtain drops down in front of the sensor, protects it from dust, and then you can change lenses, and that's really nice. So anyways, there we have it. That, oh, you know what? We still need to unbox the still need to unbox the other stuff here. Let's get this card together. This card out. And let's get the memory card out as well. I mean, the card reader out. So we'll get the memory card out. We'll get the card reader out. And then we'll take a look at both of those. And then we will get up out of here. Because I'm going to do a review of this camera. But I need to get this. I need to get everything set up and working first. So, all right. Let's see if I can actually get this. If I can get this out. I don't know why it's not coming out. I'll tell you. As someone who reviews products, look at this. I'm literally, I hate this. I literally hate it. I hate when I open a box and you cannot get the product out. Angelbird, if you're watching this, fix your packaging. I absolutely hate that I cannot just pull this thing out with ease. Why? Like, why do I have to rip the whole doggone box open? I don't want to rip my box. I don't want to rip it. Why do I have to rip the whole box? This is so stupid. This is, I'll tell you, I am tempted. I'm tempted to return this and get a pro grade one just so I can have an easier, like, why is this not coming out? Like, I'm going to have to rip this whole damn box. Why would it not come out? I hate that. Angelbird, your packaging sucks. Man. All right. Let me get this thing out and get this going. And here we go. All right. There is the card there. It is. It looks it's similar to a compact flash card of the past, except it's a little bit skinnier and a little bit taller. But it looks very similar. So there you have it. That's the Angelbird card. I don't really care about it anymore. I'm sort of upset by it. But let's see what the Pro Grade memory card reader looks like and get that. So. Oh, look at that. Pro Grade makes their stuff simple and easy to get into. Wow. Whoever thought of such a concept? All right. Pro Grade Digital. So let's see. You can get a free copy of the Pro Grade Digital software there. Here is a user guide to the memory card reader if that's something that we need. So they tell you how to use it there. So, oh, that's kind of cool. It does look like you can actually stick this onto your computer so that it's always there with you. There is a mounting plate, I guess, that's going to come with it. So that's kind of cool. Here is the card reader. Oh yeah, look at that. This thing has like a nice little sticky, like a little sticky pad on the bottom. It's not sticky, but like it's got like that grip so it doesn't move all over the place. But yeah, it's not too heavy. It's made out of plastic, but it doesn't feel cheap or anything. You have the CF Express card right there, and then the SD card slot on the bottom. There's two indicator lights right there to tell you when they're plugged in. And then you have a USB-C port there as well so that you can plug in. So, and then they do give you a, let's see, they give you a USB-C to USB-A cable on there. And then they also give you a USB-C to USB-C cable so that you can plug directly in if you have a USB-C computer like I do with the MacBook Pro. All right, and then this is I believe this is, oh, this must be the mounting plate. This must be the plate here so that you can, yeah. So that allows you to go ahead and stick this on there if you wanted to, I believe. Oh, this is magnetic. Oh, maybe this is just a magnet. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to figure out if this is what it is that allows us to use this. So anyways, there's all that if you decide to go with it. But that's it. That is an unboxing of my Canon R5 kit. This is the kit with the 24 to 105 f4L lens. All right, everyone, so there we have it. That is a look at my unboxing of the Canon R5 and the 24 to 105 f4 kit. So yeah, I'm really excited to have this camera and to try it out, see how it works, see how it performs, and just generally enjoy it because I think it's going to be a fantastic camera. So yeah. Anyways, there you have it. I'm going to leave links to this product and to the memory card and to the card reader. I'll leave a link to everything down below in the video description so that you can check it all out. I'll also leave links to my Amazon page and my social media contacts so you can reach me elsewhere. And make sure you come back and stick around so that you can see the review of it when I start working on that. And again, I hope you enjoyed everything. So if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.